A woman baked a cake for a family gathering. One person said it's too sweet. Another said it needs more sugar. Someone else wanted chocolate. Another person said they preferred vanilla. By the end of the conversation, everyone had a different opinion. As she drove home, she laughed and said, if I tried to satisfy everybody, I will end up with a cake nobody would enjoy. And then she realized maybe life works the same way. Yeah, because most people want to be liked, then there is nothing wrong. There is nothing wrong with that. We all enjoy being accepted. We all enjoy feeling appreciated. But here is a problem. The moment being liked becomes more important than being yourself, you start making decisions that don't belong to you. You stop saying what you really think. You say yes when you want to say no. And you will apologize for things that were not your fault. You laugh at jokes you don't find funny. You agree with people just to avoid conflict. Little by little, you become a stranger to yourself. Yeah. And the strange part is this: people you are trying so hard to please don't even agree with each other. They don't. One person thinks you are too quiet, another thinks you talk too much. One says you're too ambitious, another says you don't dream big enough. One thinks you are too emotional, another thinks you don't show enough emotion. So, who exactly are you trying to become? Because no matter what you do, someone will still have an opinion. Yeah. And I'm saying this to myself too, because there comes a point where you have to ask yourself, am I making this decision because it's right or because I want everyone to approve of me? See, those two are very different things. And here is what many people don't realize. When you spend your life trying to be liked, you give other people control over your peace. A compliment lifts your mood. A criticism ruins your day. Someone includes you, you are happy. Someone ignores you, you question your worth. See, that's a difficult way to live because your emotional life becomes dependent on other people's opinions. And opinions do change. So today they applaud you, tomorrow they criticize you. If your identity is built on approval, it will always feel unstable. Confident people understand something important, which is respect is more valuable than popularity. Not everyone has to like you, but people should know you are honest. People should know you are kind. You are respectful. People should know you are dependable. Those things matter far more than being everyone's favorite person. And here is another truth: the people who make the biggest difference in life are rarely liked by everyone. Every leader has critics, every creator has critics, every successful person has people who misunderstand them. Why? It's because once you start living authentically, people will disagree. And that is normal. They don't need You don't need universal approval to live a meaningful life. You just need the courage to be consistent with your values. Now, there now this does not mean you become rude. It does not mean you stop caring about people. It does not mean you ignore feedback. No. Kindness still matters. Humility still matters. Respect still matters. But there is a difference between being kind and constantly changing yourself to keep everybody comfortable. One comes from character, the other comes from fear: fear of rejection, fear of criticism, fear of not fitting in. But here is a question: if people only like the version of you that is pretending, do they really know you or do they only know the performance? Because pretending is exhausting. Yes, it is. Eventually, you will get tired of acting, tired of agreeing, tired of carrying the pressure of keeping everybody happy. And one day you will realize, I have spent so much time trying to be accepted by everyone that I forget to accept myself. That's a painful recovery, because the cost of being liked by everyone can be losing yourself, and that is too expensive. So here is something worth remembering, okay? You can be respectful and still say no. You can be kind and still have boundaries. You can you can disappoint people and still be a good person. You can be misunderstood and still and still be living honestly. So stop asking, how do I get everyone to like me? Instead, ask, can I respect the person I am becoming? Because people will always have opinions, whether you like it or yes. Someone will like you, some won't. That is life. But if you spend your whole life chasing approval, you may wake up one day surrounded by people who like you while the real you has disappeared. Quit trying to be liked. Start trying to be true to your values because peace does not come from being accepted by everyone. It comes from no longer abandoning yourself to be accepted. I just want to share.